Whether it be about one product on 2 different skin tones, if a product pulls too warm or too cool, adding a color corrector, color theory is constantly a hot topic in the makeup community. As someone who works in beauty and just has an innate love for it, I did a little research. Disclaimer, I am by no means a chemist and I don't work on the product development and research side, so please chime in if that's your area of expertise. Recently, I learned that there are only 4 pigments used when creating a complexion product: red, yellow, black, and white. No, blue is not used when making cool tone shades, and green is not used when making an olive tone shade. Olive shades actually come from a more balanced mix of black and yellow. You know what it is, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and... I couldn't help myself. On pretty much every complexion product ingredient list, you can find the color codes for these colors. And in this case, I've highlighted the corresponding color codes with their colors. So why don't brands use blue pigment? Based off my research, I learned that blue pigment can overpower a shade very quickly. Even just the tiniest itty bitty amount of blue pigment can make a product pull extremely gray. So this is why it's harder to find cool, neutral, olive tone shades. Red and yellow make orange, so ultimately it pulls warm. However, L'Oreal recently did a bunch of research in Japan the past few years. They were testing an ultramarine blue pigment in foundation, hypothesizing and testing whether this ultramarine blue pigment could fully replace black pigments in foundation. They concluded that the foundations with this ultramarine blue pigment were superior, showing improved coverage, improved skin uniformity, concealment of skin blotches and wrinkles. This study was mainly focused on North Asian complexions, so they did note that more research needed to be done, but L'Oreal did take this and use ultramarine blue pigment in their Urban Decay foundation. You not only see the red, yellow, blue, white, and black pigments, but you also see an orange color code, which makes sense because blue and orange are across from each other on the color wheel, which probably helps balance out the blue in the formula. I have yet to find any other foundation that uses this ultramarine blue pigment, but I just thought it was interesting.